the sky. I feel it closing in under his skin. Man on a mission, man on a mission. And there's a fire in the sky. He wants to thrill you. His touch will chill you. He needs to save you. He's a man on a mission, and there's a fire in the sky. And there's a fire in the sky. Taken by storm, under the gun. Man on a mission, he's a lonely one. He's a lonely one. Losing his mind, he's the evil kind. Man on a mission, man on a mission. And there's a fire in the sky. He wants to thrill you. His touch will chill you. He needs to save you. He's a man on a mission, and there's a fire in the sky. He's a man on a mission. He's a man on a mission. And there's a fire in the sky. And there's a fire in the sky. He's a man on a mission. There's a fire in the sky. Man on a mission. There's a fire in the sky. Man on a mission. And there's a fire in the sky.
Alright folks, welcome to the Besides the Norm podcast. That was Silent Thieves with the track called Man on a Mission. That was quite banging, man. Quite enjoyed that. Quite enjoyed it, like.
It's quite good.
That's it. It's basically when I've been collecting music, we've had like almost maybe 2 months of tunes like on the back burner. So I've eventually got everything sorted out.
And then you're running out of tunes.
And they're running out of fucking tunes and bands and shit. But there was a few people got in touch with a Facebook post I put up yesterday. So it says it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're getting back to kind of.
Well,
Good
you
old
had
shit.
the worry of needing to play new songs all the time.
That's I always kept putting up new material as much as I could. Like if I had a new band that I liked them, I'd put the new song up, which I thought was decent, and it is. But I should be putting tunes on that I really do like, because there's a few of the times I've put on tunes that are passable sort of thing by bands that I enjoyed. Just the way I done it. Just the way I done it. So again, my name's Scuba. We've got Monk here. And we're also live with Big Chris in the chat box. Chris is like an extra wee co-host. For basically, he's like your fucking administrator in the chat room. It's fucking
Monk,
fantastic.
Scoob and Jack Christopher.
Basically, aye. So you had a question to ask us.
Oh, aye, Jack Christopher. You stay in Dysart, and apparently Dysart is not very big. Do you by any chance know of a house that has a big Palestine flag in the window?
There you go. We'll find out about that in 5 minutes. I have a quick announcement to make, which Craig had no fucking idea about because I literally just found out 15 minutes ago.
And I get told nothing.
We kind of spoke about this yesterday about music sessions.
Uh-huh.
I've had it confirmed by Sean 50 minutes ago
Giant Sean.
Giant Sean, exactly. Giant Sean, Giant Christopher. We're going to be filming our new Music Month stuff next month, in February. So we're going to be using the whole, as much of
Dope
February as we
noodles.
can. Dope noodles. So our Music Month will be officially March, because we'll get some stuff pre-recorded and we'll get it ready for March. So that'll be our Music Month.
Bro.
That's the big announcement, which it doesn't seem that huge to everybody else, but it's great for me because I fucking love doing them. Pass. You've seen a gay pride one though.
That could be Bill, like.
A gay Palestine
Bill's
pride.
a big liberal, like.
There you go. So that's the big announcement basically. We've not got any plans figured out yet. That's going to be my job, or your job, our job in the next couple of weeks. So we'll get them all sorted
But
out.
why? So with no bands.
No, yeah.
Why did he randomly? Like, you're going to need to explain stuff here.
I got in touch with Sean. Well, yesterday I put a thing up on. I think it was like
When
Fife.
you were drunk.
When I was drunk on the Fife Music Collective, just saying, listen, it would be great to get me of these done, sort of thing. And a couple of people got in touch. And I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll ask Sean. I'll see if he's got a few dates that we could set up. And they said he's basically free in February to do stuff.
Right.
So that's fucking amazing. So we'll get all this stuff.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic, bruv.
Bro.
So it's great. I'm looking forward to fucking starting up again, man. We've had
Yeah, I
loads.
enjoyed doing them. They were long days sometimes. So.
I know. Aye, for you, especially for you.
Aye.
Not doing anything.
Aye.
It's always a running joke that Craig didn't do anything, and as well as it being a running joke, it's also the truth.
Aye.
So also pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So did you have any quick announcements? Because we have a ton of fucking news to get through. No,
We're getting ready to start the council election campaign.
basically, aye. But when's it officially starting? Is it starting on the Trump's
weather's
administration when it starts? What?
When the weather's good.
When the weather's good, right, that's
We had
fine.
a branch meeting on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about sort of strategies of what we're going to do, and should be starting next couple of weeks, I would
That's cool.
imagine.
So what's going to be your first thing? Is it like a street thing?
I don't think it'll be street stalls yet. I'm still trying to find out. See, this is the bad thing, that this statement I'm going to make right here could be me announcing that I'm going to lose the council elections. I can't find a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find a thing to be my thing for the council elections.
Oh.
Everybody else in their ward's got their thing today, and there doesn't seem to be one in this ward.
Oh.
There's nothing here. Nothing's happening.
Local man,
The closest I've found is when Alistair Sutty and that were talking about the Sandy Bray.
Mm-hmm.
Can't find fucking anything on that, so I can't even campaign for it.
Mm.
Then I try and talk about the Leavenmouth rail link, and that's everywhere. Like, there's nothing that's specifically here.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that I want to go on that Solidarity haven't got in their manifesto and stuff like that.
What about the youth club and stuff like that? You could talk about that, I suppose.
Talk about the youth club, I suppose.
But could that be a huge thing that you start off?
That's the biggest thing.
Oh.
Like, there's see, Bill's got this oil rig thing sorting out where he's actually helping people, and I've got fuck all like that. I've got nothing like that.
It's because we live
Bill's
in small
able
towns,
to prove himself as a councillor, and I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do?
It's the main difficulty is us being in a small area.
Well, Ali was talking about this as well. It's like, if you start speaking too long, you're going to end up talking about picking up dog shit and stuff like that.
Totally. It's
Last year I could have talked about the issues with the youngsters. Mind, there was a meeting at the Sandy Bray. That could have been my thing.
the justice thing.
To
Totally.
change the way we're dealing with it, as opposed to just saying, "Oh, we'll punish them all. We need to chuck them on police vans." I could have went a different approach, but that's done now. There doesn't seem to be much of an issue anymore.
I think it was just getting on top of everybody. That thing, there was like loads of people, being irritating bairns.
But every generation has the dickhead phase,
definitely.
and that just happened to be the newest dickhead phase.
That's
But
it.
they seem to have calmed down. No,
Well, I've not heard anything, so
no.
can't be doing.
It used to be a weekly occurrence that somebody had been jumped.
I used to, like, if it's something really, really bad, we'll get to find out about it. But if it's something like, they just battered the junkie or something, like that seems to just fucking slip through the grass, and I never get to find out. But madness, man, quite madness. Been a mad week.
It has. You know, I've been there a lot this week.
What?
Playing games. I see. You probably assume that I'm a big gamer.
Aye.
No, at all. I barely play any games.
Every time I come through your room, you've always got Minecraft on.
Aye, in the background.
Right.
I'm very rarely doing anything on it. If you look at my world that I've had for ages, there's like a house. That's it. There's very little on it. I didn't do anything because I didn't.
Because everything's underground.
Right.
It's like the fucking government.
Also, I didn't know what I'm doing.
Oh well, aye,
I'm
fair
shit
enough.
at the game.
I keep hearing you sort of talking about during that thing, like how good everybody else is, and even when you watching what they're doing, you struggle to see what they're doing.
Aye. I've no idea.
It's an unfortunate
No
thing.
fucking idea what they're doing.
Local arts projects might be a good angle. Again, you're in Kirkcaldy, Chris. You're in like a bigger area.
We've got leaving.
We've got Leaving is probably our biggest arts hub, and it is quite small in significance as well as compared to Kirkcaldy. Kirkcaldy's fucking huge. We've got an arts gallery for fuck's sake in Kirkcaldy.
Aye.
Leaving, Largo, I'm sure there's maybe someone in like Largo sounds like an RA kind of like outside the country.
I feel like what I'm looking for now is evidence that can be shit, which I didn't want to be looking for.
No.
I want to be looking for a positive thing today, but it's just at this point I'm looking for something that's shit that's happened, and maybe I'll keep it in leaving so that it doesn't look too bad.
I think one of your big things is you should go towards youth, like or youth development or something like that. That would be my idea, because there's no much happening.
See, this is the problem with council elections, is that the young people didn't vote in them, so they didn't get anything. The old people vote in these elections. So the council elections aren't pushed on upgrading youth clubs and stuff like that, because they're not going to get votes for that.
No.
So since I'm not going to get votes anyway, fuck it.
It's a bit mad. I've been teabagging noobs on Search and Destroy and COD MW Remastered. That'll probably make more sense to Craig.
Modern Warfare. It's a Call of Duty.
Alright, right, cool.
Which I didn't play. I play single player stealth games like Metal Gear Solid and there's a fucking amazing
I thought
game.
you were into like the kind of games shooting and shit.
Oh, I used to be, but I'm shit at them again. I used to be shit hot at Warrock, but this was 10 years ago. I was the bomb at Warrock, but no Warrock shit. Go on Warrock here one game and I get my fucking cunt kicked in. Shit at the game now, so I didn't play it because it's annoying, because I start punching my leg.
Kind of one thing is, I used to call myself a gamer because I like playing games and shit, but I can't really be fucking bothered with it now.
When you hear gamers talking now, you're like, fuck, you play Counter-Strike for 8 hours a day. How the fuck are you managing that?
I can't even mind, like the last game I bought was at Rocket League, and I played it once with you, and I kept getting beat, so I was like, I gave it in. And that's not why I gave it in, it's just because
This
I've
is why I
no
play
interest in
single
games.
player games. Like Spec Ops The Line, right? Spec Ops The Line is a military game. It's a shooting game, but you're immersed in this fucking brutal as fuck story. It's like £6 game as well. And it's like really well made. It's got a shit hot story. It's fucking dark as fuck. There's points where you're using white phosphorus and burning people alive and shit.
Jesus.
It's a really fucking dark, story driven game. And it's fucking amazing.
Chris was the bomb at hacking Warrock, he was saying.
Oh, he's a cunt.
I thought you were going to say that. I've heard that hackers online are the favoured pair of people that you enjoy time with.
No, they're the people that need to die. Because they ruin the game. That's why Warrock's shit as well, because the people like Christopher, Giant Christopher, ruining good games. I mean, it was made in 2006, it was a shit game. But as
I remember playing it once, and it was just like, it was just fucking cancer to me.
No, it's totally cancer. But it was the first person shooter I played, and I just happened to get hooked, and then I was stuck with nostalgia. Oh, I mind I used to play this when I was younger. I'll go and play it again. It is total cancer, but it was the first cancer that I enjoyed. So I kept fucking playing it. And Christopher ruined it.
See, when you take away gaming from my life, I'd even actually care what I do to entertain myself.
Wank.
No, but you can't do that all day. Well, I suppose you could, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos and loads of films.
You could edge all day and then finish yourself off at night. You could just be like, oh god, I'm fucking so angry. Oh, can't wait.
My day's mostly spent watching videos, fucking listening to music a lot as well. I do that quite a lot of the time. Just listening to music as well, no like doing anything else. Just listening to music. And I kind of a lot of people don't do that because it's like absolute cancer to think about doing it. But
see, this is where I debate a lot. And people think I'm... See, this is the thing. People will have opinions and they'll be wrong, right? And then they'll moan because I'm telling them they're wrong. Would then be wrong then? Be right, like everybody else.
Alright, it's a weird thing. I can just try to correct people, but it's like, it seems like that's all you do.
That is all I do. What else is there to do?
I can.
People are wrong on the internet, they need to be told.
I mean, that seems like something I would probably do.
If you get stuff.
Or people would think that I would be doing. But I don't. I'm just watching videos and listening to music and shit.
People assume that I'm going to be like that in person as well.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm totally not.
No.
Because I've got stuff to do in person. On the internet, I fuck all to do.
One thing I hate is when you go to parties and everybody's on their phone. And it's the same people that complain about people being on their fucking phone all the time.
Or people that use it being sad.
God.
Go get out and they get a life or whatever.
When I go out, I'm happy to put my phone in my fucking pocket or in a bag and I fucking hide it away. Like the Swan, when we were out the last...
See, I disagree with that as well, though. Because if, your wee brer goes down the road and ends up locked out...
That's it.
And has to spend an hour or whatever in the very, very cold night of Kennaway, you should be able to get phoned at that point.
Well, again, this is a hypothetical situation you're on about. But what I would say to the wee brother that was stuck outside for an hour, hypothetically, was you should have grabbed the fucking keys before you went.
He probably should have.
But
luckily,
hypothetically,
his stupid big brother in this hypothetical situation had left the back door open for the past month. So the back door, thankfully, was open in this hypothetical situation that never actually happened by his very, very stupid, bald big brother.
And I'm glad it's a hypothetical situation because that would make me look really, really stupid.
It would make you look really,
It would
really
definitely make me look like probably one of the most stupidest people in the world.
Because in that hypothetical situation, the hypothetical little brother who was in the house alone on the hypothetical cold night with the hypothetical back door left wide open, could have been murdered in his bed. The hypothetical
Hypothetically,
situation.
So, basically it's all about hypothetics. YouTube and Xbox entertain me. That's good, Chris. That's cool. Just telling us stuff.
Nobody cares.
We stopped talking about that ages ago. There's a delay, I get that, but...
Keep up with the conversation, Giant Christopher. What did your hypothetical big brother do?
That whole story's true, by the way.
That whole story is
about. I'm the stupid big brother that left the fucking door open. Just an unfortunate thing.
But in fairness, it's also the reason I'm not dead.
Aye. Freezing by ice.
You were him about an hour and a half after I got in. So that would have been 2.5 hours in the cold.
That's it.
Fuck being homeless. That was shit.
But this is my point. Fucking, I put my phone away and I don't even fucking touch it unless I need to. At least, like, I need to phone somebody or get in touch with somebody, but which is rarely, very rarely. So I just.
Well, I'm the same. I didn't hang about with my phone.
Even though when I'm on the bus, my phone's in my pocket and everybody else is. Which
that's also because they've probably got data, and you've not got data.
Aye, to be fair. Mind you, if I've been to Glasgow and shit and you've got the free Wi-Fi in the train and shit, I'll maybe check Facebook, but no for long. I'll just stick music on and put it in my pocket. Can't do it with that phone, obviously, there's no memory, but I need to get myself a Cubot.
You do need to get yourself a Cubot. 144 quid for the best mobile phone.
For the best mobile phone, objectively. In the world, hypothetically.
No hypothetical.
Objectively. Not hypothetically, objectively. So we have a fucking cunt ton of music to go through. I think what we should do is just play music and then we'll just get straight into the news right after it.
Has it been
you up for that? It's been about 20 minutes. We're not far off.
Let you off.
Right, cool.
Just to pre-warn before a lot of fucking Trump this week. That cunt is never off the air.
It's never off the air.
He's a big fucking cockwomble marshmallow cunt. Just always hanging about. He's like a fucking bad smell.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. I totally 1.
And there's 2 opposing stories about him.
6. That's the fucking same one. I've got 5 news stories. You've got a bunch there as well. So I think we'll play a tune and we'll come back, man. This is a Mog, who I haven't heard for a while. With a track called Nah, produced by Steg G.
the submission, free any position. Deadly precisions achieved me victory in many collisions. Decisions of risky business that I'm in, leads to prisons. I can't help myself, meet me in the depths of hell. I'll be the one with the swagger, sitting on lager, drawing daggers at the passers-by. Panic if you catch my eye. You're asking why and I'm responding with a life of pain. I'll write my name in blood across the message board inside the brain. You're no forgetting me in a hurry, I'm mean as money. See, it's funny, you perceive me as scummy when you don't even have an ounce of class. I see through you like a house of glass. My freedom weighs you down like £20 and smash. Bouncing past with a spring in my sauntering as I ponder my existence. Hangers cling to my clobber, prim and proper. It's the one that the followers all forgot about until he brought the rugged noise. The fucking joys. With people hating on me and they don't even know me. I've been discreet and lonely, hoping that they'd ignore me, but still they jeer and know me, perceiving me as nobody. Whoa, 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 sucker beating Bobby. Na 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 na. Fuck you. Scorning derision, this kid was born in a midden of risen to mediocrity through bodging some wisdom hot in the kitchen. So criticism's part of the package, but I use all negative energy to harness some magic. An erratic, static addict with passion for massive panic. Despite the fact he wrote me off, I'm back with a banging classic. I had the chance of the love and told me to stick it when I found out they were nothing more than posers and bigots. And that's why God hates me, but on another matter, my southern patterns like burning lava when I word a chapter. It wasn't my intent to become a rapper, but nonetheless, seen as I'm a part of this, I might as well become the best. I'm only hubbing a jest, I'm pulling your leg, I'm kidding, ribbing, joking, just quoting some of the rest. Making light of situations that Maester treating is crucial. I was nice, but all the hating's just baiting me to be brutal. With people hating on me and they don't even know me. I've been discreet and lonely, hoping that they'd ignore me, but still they jeer and know me, perceiving me as nobody. Whoa, 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 sucker beating Bobby. Na 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 na. Fuck you. I'm a passionate preacher, a savage creature, an emphatic speaker, teacher and leader, vanity feeder, gasher bleeder. My dreams to see these fannies get heated, cause when it's either or I'm merely the type of man to have neither. I'm Sam, I'm Satan, salivating at the thought of ascertaining all the proof to prove that he's are nothing more than bams for hating. The path I'm taking's one of clarity and my salvation. Heart racing, rapping to my palpitations. Believe whatever keeps you in comfort, but I've been lumbered with reality. It's weeks for I've slumbered and I've decided if I'm going out with the thunder. They've got me under pressure, restless and fuming with hunger. Heel turn, the villain, the real scum, instilling you with hostility, drilling your eardrums. Here it comes, I'm no into reruns, so don't expect the same old shit, you'll hear none. With people hating on me and they don't even know me. I've been discreet and lonely, hoping that they'd ignore me, but still they jeer and know me, perceiving me as nobody. Whoa, 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 sucker beating Bobby. Na 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 na. Fuck you.
That was Mog with Nah, produced by Steg G. Craig's filled with crisps in there.
Fuck.
It's fantastic. I like that a lot. I like that tune, man. Love Mog. Mog's fucking brilliant. What I was going to say, we basically, I forgot to mention before, we recently started doing a hip hop show thing every Monday. So we've done it like sort of Monday there. We're going to be doing it every sort of Monday coming up. Craig has branch meetings sometimes on the Monday, so it might be pre-recorded sometimes, but we'll play it live.
It's every 2 weeks, so every 2 weeks it'll be live.
Oh yeah.
Every 2 weeks it'll be pre-recorded.
That's it. But we'll still play it live. We'll still play it sort of for a live stream and stuff like that. So
you can still chat to Scuba.
Aye.
But I'll not be there.
Nah, nobody cares about doing
So there's
that.
nobody funny live.
But I had a guy called Rags, Sweet Jones, he's the rapper for London, get in touch asking if it was on iTunes.
Aye.
I immediately put it on iTunes.
Was it not already on iTunes?
No, but the actual new podcast, because it's a new show under the BTN banner sort of thing. I had to resubmit the show like on its own for its own iTunes podcast consideration. So I think how long that's going to take. It could take a month, but I'll let people can.
If it's anything like the current podcast, the hip hop one's going to be ridiculous for views.
Aye, totally. I think it's sitting at like 48 now or something. 48 views now.
Well, our podcast now gets more downloads on your iTunes.
Aye, it's ridiculous. Actually, that'd be a fucking good thing to start, because we keep forgetting to mention this. We actually get a lot more downloads than we were like thinking before.
Aye.
Because we just couldn't have everything on plays. But we get a lot more downloads, and it seems
Dan
like
plays.
Dan plays a lot of the time. which you can't see. Like, if you're just listening to yourself, you can't see the downloads.
That's convenient.
That is convenient, honestly. But trust me, we're not lying out our arses here as much as what you think. We do get a lot of fucking people downloading. So if you are downloading for like iTunes or somewhere, could you let us ken? Because we have no idea.
No.
There must
Speaker
be.
doesn't tell.
No,
Tell you. It's like it doesn't have access to the.
You have to pay a wee bit more for the net for the more access, but then so you can like stream longer and stuff like that.
Does that include
That
telling us where
includes
the
statistics for
fucking
iTunes
are?
and stuff like that.
Right. So we're not paying for that, so we've got
No.
no fucking idea.
That's it.
We just ken that we
There's
keep
been
getting
a-
these downloads.
There's been a way you can check statistics on iTunes and stuff, but I didn't know how to do it myself.
Right.
I'll help you during the week. But it'd be great if you are listening through iTunes, if you are downloading these things.
How did you find us, first of all?
Aye, totally, exactly. I mean, it might just be people
Was
that
it
are
just through the charts of iTunes?
It might totally just be people that, because I've spoken to people before where I've been like, listen, like on the Scotland Stand Up podcast, for instance, when we were doing that, there was a few people who got in touch saying, if you got iTunes, I was like, well, if you just click subscribe, they'll automatically just download to your phone. So that could be that, could be partly that. A lot of people just listening straight for there. Because we put it straight up on a speaker the minute we're finished, and it goes straight to iTunes like a fucking couple of seconds later, so they get it straight away.
So it's like, it's used to be straight on SoundCloud as well, but you stopped paying for that.
Well, I'll put every new episode on SoundCloud and then take it off. It's mainly for the website player. I like the aesthetics of the SoundCloud player on there.
Right.
So I use that there. But so that doesn't get me very many views for SoundCloud because there's hardly anybody on it. I use it for finding bands and stuff mainly, so
Right.
then I get a lot of viewers for that section.
We used to get a lot of viewers for there,
Aye, definitely, aye.
when it used to be the main.
Aye. That's it. But no anymore. Like maybe get 2 or 3 a week, maybe.
Right.
But every Monday night from, again, 7 o'clock. Check us out. And it's on the same channel, it's on Spreaker, it all comes up in the same area.
It's
It's
10
just
hip-hop tunes.
10 new hip-hop tunes for the week.
Or a cheat. Where
or a
if we've
cheat
got
if
a
the-
new video, we'll play the song.
Alright, basically, we've got one lined up for Superstar Snook as well, coming on Monday as well. With Token, man. It's a fucking
Which is a
beauty.
total cheat. It's not even a video that was out this week.
No,
It's just because we like the song so much.
the album
we're
was
like,
out on
fuck it.
December the 19th, so it's on the album. It's a new video, basically. So
Can't eat the
total.
crisp in it, can I? Fuck.
No, because you'll get a big chewy fucking
Aye.
sins and the thing. So let's go with news, man. You want me to start off with one of my shit ones?
I start off with one of your shite ones.
I've got a shit one here. I thought this was a joke earlier, based on the man having big lugs.
Oh fuck.
This is a
My bad, I knocked the fucking mic with my water.
idiot bastard. This should be fine. Will Smith in talks to star in the Tim Burton's Dumbo. It's basically as part of Disney's thing
Is it live action?
a live action Dumbo, basically. He's not playing an elephant, which I thought they were going to do it in some sense because he had big ears. I thought it was a fake news story. Turns out it's pretty genuine. Los Angeles actor Will Smith is in early talks to star in Disney's live action adaptation of Dumbo. I always thought it was for Philadelphia, but whatever.
What?
I always thought it was for Philadelphia, born and raised. Will Smith. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
On the playground.
Where he spent most these days, I'm assuming.
Most these days.
Most these days. If the deal gets finalised, Smith 48, we'll put the 48, fucking hell, God, fuck. Will play a father of the children who develop a friendship with an elephant after seeing him at the circus.
That's
got-
in shit.
That sounds terrible. It's like what they've done with Pete's Dragon, they've just told redone the story. According to a source, Oscar-winning actor Tom Hanks was offered a role to play a villain in the film, which he apparently refused.
A villain in Dumbo. What's the villain in Dumbo? I've never seen Dumbo.
Well, it's going to be a live-action version, so I imagine there's going to be some sort of human aspect to it rather than
So
just...
like ivory hunting and
Aye.
shit like that.
Because like Dumbo was just like a mad fucking freak out of a film. So
Oh, sorry to fucking ruin your shit
that's the end
story.
of that story anyway. There's nothing there to say.
Did you know that elephants have started evolving to not have tusks?
Nah.
It's been a slow development because fucking the centuries of ivory hunting, millenniums of ivory hunting. Elephants have slowly started to develop without tusks
Right.
to cow the need for ivory because they're getting hunted and killed for these tusks.
No.
And it's for no reason whatsoever at all. It's just, eat a tusk and it'll cure your cancer or whatever. Nonsense. So they've started to slowly develop to the point where they're evolving to not have
Because
tusks.
that has been long enough that they've been through that, so that probably would cause a wee bit of reaction. That's interesting, because you spoke about these things before, about evolutionary traits and kind of the way
Aye.
shit moves. And that is an interesting one. I'm sure
Aye.
there's other animals like that have been fucking...
But you see it in smaller animals.
Mm.
Because elephants are normally too big to see a progress in evolution, but
Ah.
for some reason they've noticed that tusks are getting smaller and smaller.
Mhm.
Or I think is what the thing is. I didn't actually... This isn't an official news story, I just popped into my head.
Again,
so I'm fucking talking about
It
it.
sounds a bit right. So,
Aye, I reckon what the actual thing is that they've seen that
Aye.
showed that they're starting to evolve without tusks. I mean, imagine it's them getting smaller on average.
Aye, I'd imagine so, aye. That is interesting though, because we have spoken about that before, and there's a lot of people being asked these sort of questions and stuff. It's
Aye,
interesting.
but
to
you'll
find
see
out.
it with squirrels and stuff. There, 2 or 3 generations will
Mhm.
change their eating patterns and stuff like that
Ah,
to deal
it's
with
mad.
certain situations. And polar bears are starting to breed with brown bears because they're starting
Shit.
to die out.
Fuck.
So they're trying to keep their blood along.
And the racial...
Black bears, maybe.
Mm,
I reckon.
blacks and
Maybe some
whites
bears,
mixed together.
I reckon.
Some interracial
some
bears.
Muslim bears and that.
Fucking awesome, man. Awesome.
So that was no need for me to bring that up, but
Oh, no, it was interesting.
it was
interesting. It adds weight to the shit story that I had
aye,
about Will Smith.
and it had something to do with elephants.
Oh,
So I think
Eh,
I've kept on topic.
On Monday we were talking on the Hip Hop Show about Chris Brown and Soulja Boy's beef. If you want to hear about it more in depth, go and check that show. Basically they said we're going to hear a fight in Los Angeles or Las Vegas or something like that. They had an idea to do that. It turns out later on, I think a couple of days later, they found out that the Athletic Commission didn't allow just like random fucking people to start to have fights. So they might be actually holding it in Dubai.
They could do it in the UK.
I reckon if there's the same thing,
Aye,
man.
you're allowed bare knuckle boxing.
Ah,
You need to be a boxing license or anything. You could.
I think it's for like pay-per-view television and stuff like that though.
Oh, aye, that might
They'll
totally
be trying
be
to
different actually.
Aye, because they'll be trying to televise it and make some money in some way.
Well, fucking
There'll be
Carlton
sponsors
Leach
involved.
and I reckon he's an actor that was in Football Factories.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't matter. They had a boxing match.
right.
I reckon if it was on TV.
Was it a big thing though? Like,
It was for
just
charity. It was a celebrity and a
Aye.
well-known
It
gangster.
might just be like a wee building thing, like just for the fucking that
Maybe.
building. Could well be. But again, Floyd Mayweather, who's part of that whole thing, he's going to be training Soulja Boy to fight. Oh, Soulja Boy actually got robbed a few days ago as well, or maybe yesterday.
They wondered how was he going to fight back,
Somebody broke into his house and robbed loads of jewellery and shit for him.
and he done nothing.
I can imagine so, but that's as far as I got. So this leads to this story. Floyd Mayweather offers new terms to fight UFC star Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather has said he will come out of retirement to fight Conor McGregor, but only if he gets paid $100 million, which is £82 million. Though it should have added there nicely, or should be
25 pence.
should be a 25 pence. Aye. And the Irish UFC star is prepared to take a career high $15 million. Plus a minor slice of the pay-per-view revenue. Aye, that's quite an interesting...
Why does Floyd get paid so much?
Fuck knows. It's good. Boxing has been treated like in such high regard for years upon years. MMA is still new. Still very, very fucking new to a lot of
But
people.
100 million?
Aye.
That's ridiculous.
UFC, they're on like...
There's film budgets that aren't even
Aye,
100
aye.
million.
Like UFC are on Fox and stuff like that. Like they're not on like the boxing you got on like ITV and shit like that as well. That's how fucking big and like if they're on like ITV, like national TV in the UK.
Is he the highest paid boxer?
Who?
Floyd.
I think probably aye.
So that's not as much as Tyson and that we're getting.
Probably not.
Because
That
a lot
time.
of folks say that I was the prime of boxing, isn't it? There again, folk
everybody
always say
says that about everything.
Oh, the time that I was into boxing was the prime.
Aye. Everybody says that about music as well.
100 million is fucking ridiculous. So,
Oh.
like, there's actors that have got net worths of 100 million, meaning that includes their fucking hussies.
The
and
thing
their
is, there's
trade
loads of
investments and
starving
shit.
people in the world. This doesn't solve anything. Floyd Mayweather's going to take the money. He's not going to fucking give it. He might give it to a couple of wee charities, maybe a couple of wee chunks exchange that he could fucking afford to give away $100 million fucking dollars.
There's
He
a
would save it on fucking big cars, jewellery and shit, and a new TV show. Fucking
there's a big
pro
tech
forward.
investor.
Cunt.
I can't remember his name. I was actually going to talk about it, but
Sound of that news.
I was actually going to make it a news story, but I had too much already, so I was like, fuck. But I'm going to bring it up. Fuck you.
Ah.
He has a nesting thing of about $2 million.
Just sitting there.
He lives in his flat, and it's to live in for the rest of his life. And he has already given away $8 billion through his life, and he's left himself $2 million to live for the rest of his life.
Nice.
And I'm like, well, first of all, $2 million is way too much. You can give me a sock, man. But I'm actually so cool as fuck.
We've spoken about that as well. As we kind of drunken, what if we won the lottery? Conversations. We've always said that probably even just like $250,000 would last us the rest of our life. And we've always said that like if we get like a fucking huge amount of money, we'd probably get away. Because my idea was to start like a youth base. Something like that. Someone outside the council, so there's no much.
Fucking paedophile camp, sir.
Something like that, anyway. No, a paedophile camp, sorry. Aye. Someone like a big youth base. Someone like the YMCA Day. They're kind of out with the council, but they're still working in conjunction with them on certain projects and stuff. But it's just so you're not under the sort of fucking the huge regulation that council put on the things. And obviously they do put the regulations on for right reasons, understandably.
But
But I'd still work
sometimes
with the council.
Ridiculous.
It's sometimes ridiculous. But there's so much you could do if you were to work with the youth in about this fucking area as well.
Aye.
And Craig would get involved as part of Solidarity.
Yes.
And
yes, sir.
he'd
Yes,
be the
comrade.
council from then on. And I'd finance Solidarity as well.
Well, if they both had the
They
money.
wouldn't take money in as well because we'd be
Well,
filthy
we
millionaires.
asked Billet
Aye.
this, and he said he did really need to think about it, but probably wouldn't he?
No.
Whereas I'm under the thing that a donation for political donations to work, you need to finance a party that you already agree with.
Oh, yeah.
Financing a party that you semi-agree with in order to pull them to your side, like what the fucking point in that? Just
No.
fund a party that you already agree with.
No.
But then you get to the point where most rich people are Tories, and Tories would have fucking millions.
Well, I'd be a socialist millionaire.
Aye.
So I'd probably fund Solidarity mainly. And I would just be like, well, why are you not going to take money? I kind of am a filthy millionaire. But I'm giving you...
But I'm trying to not be a filthy millionaire.
I'm trying
Try to give them.
I'm trying to be a nice, filthy billionaire at the same time. I'm totally happy with the fact I've got this money. It's great. I've got 6 cars. But I want to give you money. Like, for you to run a campaign that you can get elected. And date someone and fucking
I think also part
take
of the
money
thing
off
is,
me.
I think also
Eventually.
part of the thing with parties like Solidarity is that they didn't agree with the fact that the more money that you have, the more chance you've got to win a campaign. So they'd feel like it was sort of cheapening. Where if me or Bill win the council election, we won that with zero
Sheer power
pretty
alone.
much
Aye.
almost zero funding.
Sheer fucking superpowers,
Aye.
basically, aye.
Basically, especially beating the SNP at this present
Oh,
moment
yeah,
in time.
totally.
It's ridiculous. But if we had more funding than the SNP, we'd be able to afford to get TV ads, and we'd get on the TV and we'd be able to speak about things on STV, Fife and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
We'd be in folks' lugs constantly, and that's just not a fair campaign to people that didn't have that amount of money. So I think the thing with Solidarity
Rise
is
were
that
able
we'd
to get on TV and shit as well.
but they, let's not get into
Aye.
let's not get into why they were able to get on TV.
Aye, fair enough. I'll be interested to find out afterwards, though, 'cause I'm not quite sure. But we get
Oh, you're not sure?
Nah.
Oh, they're the middle class socialists.
Oh, right.
They've got their thing. They've got their ideas of how.
I already knew, I just wanted Craig to say it.
All right, I wasn't.
It's great to get Craig on that wee annoyance that he has with the...
Hey, I like Rise. They're just they are the middle class
Oh.
socialists.
Next thing was the... that my son walked in on his football coach.
Oh, I
spanking
shit.
Humiliated parents share the very awkward moments that children caught them in that. Are you ready to go through a few of these?
Oh, I'm fucking super happy to do that.
This is basically talking to the secret sharing app Whisper, which is basically an app you go on and you just share small short stories,
I
basically.
know what Whisper is.
Alright,
you
I had
explain
never. I'm explaining it because I hadn't heard it before, and I'm assuming nobody knew what it was, but everybody seems to know what it is already. So this is some of the stories. We're going to go through a few of them. My 6-year-old walked in on me having sex and then ran away and told his sister. I saw mummy jumping on the bed.
How old is his sister though?
That's fairly tame. I do ken.
For context, you need to.
Aye.
Because if his sister's also 6, it's just, oh, mummy's jumping on the bed.
Aye.
But if his sister's 14, you're ruining her life. She's like, oh, Kim, that means fuck's sake.
My 3-year-old walked in on my husband and I getting busy today, so I think we will be planning for a few therapy sessions down the road. That's interesting, man. My husband and I were having sex at 2 a.m. when our 6-year-old daughter walked in and yelled at him to stop hurting mummy. Then she jumped on the bed and hit him with a book. That's great. There's so many stories of them floating about where the parents think their mum's getting hurt. Which
She's
they are.
loving it, like.
She's getting stabbed.
She's loving it.
Getting that do. My son walked in, his football coach spanking me last night. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it?
How does he go back to football training?
Imagine Willie Allen, you going in, he's your boring mum. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. I knew that was going to happen.
Cool. Never going to be able to eat
Aye,
one of
sorry.
mum's pies again.
You know how to eat my fucking Doritos now.
Oh, well.
I was sitting for my mum all week. Last night her BF son walked in as my BF and I were fooling
What
around.
was it? Sorry, what?
I
Last
think
night
I
her
fucked up
BFs.
there. I'm house sitting for my mum all week.
Oh, right.
Last night her boyfriend's son walked in as my boyfriend and I were fooling around in a jacuzzi tub. I've never had to make up a story so fast. Yeah, that's that. Pish. Boring. Dressed in my birthday suit to surprise husband on his birthday. His son walked in. So embarrassed. Oh!
That's like one of the TV things where the woman or the man sort of like
Either like
posing
lying,
on the couch,
lying at lie.
naked.
Come on.
I done a pose there. Did they saw?
I slept with my husband's boss at my son's 5th birthday party. My son walked in on us.
See, that was fucking stupid.
My 3-year-old walked in on my husband and I having sex. She grabbed the phone and proceeded to call my mother. And call my mother-in-law. And cry because mummy was trying to kill daddy. No more soap operas for her. Try to kill dad. Dad must have been like getting choked or something.
It must be into some kinky shit like.
My son walked in on me and my wife. He's 6 and haven't talked to me for the past 3 days.
Were they kidding what was happening at 6?
I don't know, I doubt it. I really do doubt that. My 2-year-old once walked in on me and my husband, my 2-year-old once walked in on my husband and me having sex. My husband jumped up faster than I've ever seen him move and yelled, "This isn't Munchkin rated." Yeah.
God, why was she having sex with him? He's got shit part.
Alright, this is the terrible thing with like user stories is that users are very funny.
Nah.
My BF took me to his house back when he was married. His wife at the time wasn't home. His son walked in us having sex and told her and her mum straight. Oh.
Right, I'm bored of these now.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
Oh, that one was a good one.
Shit.
See, what a cunt I am.
Oh, you arsehole. Right, if you do...
You want to do one of my ones?
We'll go through the Trump balancing.
Oh, it gets to do the Trump shit. Right.
The Trump you had first.
Oh, Trump's everywhere, man. Trump's doing my fucking content. So this one is, it's not specific. It is kind of about. I'll read it.
Just fucking read it. Jesus Christ.
So there's a thing called Project Veritas.
Right.
You ever heard of that?
No.
It's a sort of right-wing undercover thing that catches people doing fucked up shit, things that they're wrong and stuff like that. The owner of this company, James O'Keefe, tried to pay Americans take action to riot at Trump's inauguration.
Mm-hmm.
So there was video of Alison Mass offering to pay $100,000 to cause so much disruption people could turn on, this is her words, turn on a TV and maybe not even see Trump. That's how much disruption they want to be caused, so that donors of Trump, donors of this campaign, people in general just go on the TV and can't see Trump at the inauguration. They want to hide that for some reason. They were offered unlimited resources to achieve the goal, including shutting down bridges into DC. So whoever's funding this shit has the means to shut down bridges into DC.
Right.
What the fuck? That's insane.
That is insane.
Problem is, they don't know if that was a sting operation to try and fuck up Americans take action, or whether they were actually offering that.
Right.
But here's where it gets dodgy as fuck. Trump funded Project Veritas up to the tune of at least 10 grand to prove that left-wing groups were paying $1,500 to people in order to cause shit at Trump rallies. So Trump's funded this group to try and prove that people are doing exactly what the group he's funded is doing.
Is this in the mainstream news at all?
Aye, it was in a few different
And will folk care?
I first came across it on the Young Turks, but then I realised that people just refused to accept Young Turks because they didn't like left-wing people. So I had to find other places. So there was Raw Story and Alternate, which is alternate, it's alternative net.
Right.
Places like that. So I reckon if people accept these things as trustworthy, it's hard to prove things with articles if people just point blank refuse to accept. Like if I get sent a Fox News article, I'll automatically have the bias of this is probably going to be bullshit, but I'll still read it. There's still the chance that they're going to offer the evidence for it, whereas people on the right tend to just say, oh, it's Young Turk, so it's obviously going to be wrong.
Rather than looking for evidence in the articles. I've seen that happen quite a fucking lot.
So it's a struggling thing today, so I didn't know where to share the information for, so I shared it for all the places, and that was what all of them said together. There was everyone had an extra detail or whatever, but this was the crux of the story was this. So that's pretty insane, isn't it? That an organisation that was funded by Trump is trying to fuck up Trump's inauguration.
Basically.
Or at least saying they're willing to pay 100 grand to fuck it up.
That's interesting, man.
Do you think they're being genuine? Do you think they genuinely do want Trump to be out the media spotlight?
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Because I think they're maybe starting to realise that Trump's a bit of a fucking idiot. And
should have fucking realised that a long time ago, man.
I reckon what the fuck they're doing. The right doesn't seem to make sense very much now. Ever. Really. Oh, it's painful. So there's loads more Trump. Well, I just finished all the Trump.
Just keep going, man.
There's only one thing after that isn't Trump.
Right.
So they're still obviously talking about the Russian hacking thing. There's still people saying there's no evidence for it. There's still lots of agencies saying that they've confirmed it. At this point, I absolutely buy that Russia did. What they're saying is, see, this is the problem: is that what they're saying happened and what the headlines are suggesting happened are two different things. The headlines are suggesting that Russian hackers literally changed the vote numbers, which did not happen. There's no evidence that that ever happened. But what they're actually saying is that Russia allowed the hack to happen of information of the DNC and stuff like that, and now they're holding back information that's compromising to Trump. At this point, what information could compromise Trump? There's a video of him going on the internet, and folks still voted for him. So there's not very much. He said grab women by the pussy.
He's pretty much untouchable at this point, to be fair.
Whatever this information is that they've got to
even with that fucking
him.
news you just said before.
Like,
I've hardly heard anybody talking about that. I've not seen it on Facebook trending or anything like that.
No, you wouldn't. It's he's fucking untouchable. He's fucking Iron Man. I don't know how he's done it. He's become anything could happen. He's had rape scandals. There was a scandal of him raping a 14-year-old that went to court, and he settled out. He didn't settle out of court. The woman was intimidated and not given further evidence, and that never hit the mainstream media.
Jesus.
And nothing happened. Nothing has happened to him. He is fucking untouchable. It's like he's fucking surrounded by the mafia or something. What the fuck? He's New York, mate. Fucking
might well be. It's an interesting thing with Trump, man. There's a lot of people that just didn't pay any attention, or they'll see stuff and they'll be like, nah.
Turns out also he's about $2 billion in debt, 1.8 billion in debt. So and his net worth has been estimated to be under $1 billion. By the way, he claims that it's 3 point odd, but legit claims of his the fact that he's not releasing tax returns and what his income has been that folk have Gordon Dante has been less than $1 billion, so he seems to be more skint than I am.
Christ.
And so I'm very curious as to whether he's going to stick to his promise of not taking a wage for being the president. I think he's probably going to take the wage.
I think it is, aye. Can I make a complaint about this water?
Right, there you go.
This Tesco Everyday Still Spring Water, I've been drinking it since the start of the podcast. And I'll just get drier and drier as I keep drinking it.
That's because you know a juice.
What do you mean, because I've no juice?
So when you're used to drinking juice for ages, you get used to being dehydrated. And
Fuck.
the dehydration caused by juice is different because it's sticky. And it makes your mouth feel like it's not dehydrated, it's not dry, it's sticky. So you still feel like there's some sort of moisture there when there isn't.
But I've been drinking water for the tap all this morning.
Aye. And then once you get to a point where you get hydrated and then you go a wee while without drinking, your dehydration becomes fucking insane and you can't quench your thirst at that
I
point.
woke up this morning super dry that I couldn't... Like, there was no saliva in my mouth whatsoever.
Aye.
So I had to get up and like drink out the bathroom sink. Like the tap, obviously, no the sink. There wasn't stagnant water in the sink.
That
But
should have been.
I was like so dry, I was struggling to speak. I was like, oh, I was bad.
Dehydration, it's fucking awful.
Oh.
And then when you start drinking water all the time, you go an hour without drinking water, you're like,
Aye.
Wow.
Because I've been drinking that since I came in. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. And I'm like so dry.
aye. It's
That's
just, it's
scary.
a thing with just drinking water. Like when you stop drinking juice, when you drink juice, you were drinking juice in Buckfast yesterday. So
That's super sticky stuff.
aye. So normally when you wake up in the morning, you would have sort of stick mouth as opposed to dry mouth. But now that you've got water, it's not going to be stick mouth because there's no sugar there.
No.
It's just going to be pure bone dry. Especially because you snore as well.
Aye, I snore and use up a
So
lot of
you're gonna
fucking
be-
saliva as well. Christ.
I'm dry doing that.
Aye. Christ, that's badness, man.
But
Back
if
to
you
Trump.
breathe through your mouth as well,
Aye.
you also dry out your mouth quicker. So you need to figure out whether you're a mouth breather or not, which is an insult for some reason. Oh, your airways didn't work properly. Ha ha! You're clearly a nerd. What?
I think what kind of arseholes are talking to you, but
So
Anyway.
it's an insult in America. Mouth breather.
Jesus. Shut up, America.
Aye. So anyway, where did I get to? Oh, aye. Trump has officially said, the director of national intelligence said that there's been a problem with constructive communication between intelligence agencies and the incoming government of Donald Trump. This was about the hacking because Trump at this point was sort of like, oh, it's bullshit. Right? But 6 days later, last night, as the reporter got this way, Trump officially stated, I think it was Russia. So
Right.
Trump has agreed with the information for the agencies. Bearing in mind, people that are saying, oh, there's no evidence of this, we're in the public. We didn't hey, he's president-elect now, he's got a certain security clearance, which is insane.
Oh, yeah.
That Trump's got a security clearance. Oh,
Jesus.
God, that's a terrible idea. But he's got a certain security clearance that he'll get information that we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to get to a point where we're like, cool, there's not really evidence for us. They can't tell us exactly who's done what, when, where. But if Trump has said, I think it was Russia, there's some fucking evidence there, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
There clearly has to have been some sort of evidence there, even if we aren't allowed to see it.
Do you think, in a way, Donald Trump, if he's going to hear like some mad shit during his presidency,
I
he'll
reckon
just
he'll
tell you?
Alright. Oh.
That was one interesting thing that I think popped up in my mind a few days ago. When I was like if he hears like some sort of high clearance shit, and he's like, right, yo, you can't tell anybody this is high clearance stuff, and he's like, he'll just go on the mic and be like, right, so this has happened.
Nah, I think he's a businessman. I think he's that stupid. I think he's clueless about politics, but I think businessmen can keep fucking secrets. Mind, he's already had links to the mafia and stuff like that. So I think can keep. See, if it's anything like action movies, he saw Pope get fucking executed and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I doubt he has, but it's fun to think that Donald Trump's been standing in a room like, just kill him, get it done with. Is this the best killing ever?
This is the best killing.
Oh, what a prick. This guy's got fucking president.
Next week? Next Friday?
Next week on
20th
Friday, yeah.
20th, aye. Our next podcast, the 19th, he's in the Friday.
Aye, a week the morning.
So next week's podcast will be good.
Oh,
The day before the apocalypse podcast, that'll be exciting.
fuck me, that's insane. So, with apparently just under a week to go, just over a week to go,
It's over a week, aye.
Trump insists on talking about building the wall and being reimbursed by Mexico.
Is he still on about that yet?
Aye.
Jesus. Well, we're working
Problem with that is, he seems to have forgotten that he's already said the wall was unrealistic and he's going to go with a smaller fence instead.
Right.
That was the day after he got elected.
Ah,
He was told that a wall was unrealistic, so he went, cool, we'll build a fence instead.
right.
And now he's talking about the wall again. So is he
I
forgotten?
suppose you can. I suppose you can just keep talking. You can want these like.
How though? There's going to be a point where they need to start building the thing. And when it's not a wall, he's going to be like, oh, it's a fence.
And I
Why
think
you been
that
saying-
that's what will happen. Do you know? I think that's what it'll do. They'll just start building a fence, and they'll be like, "Thought about building the wall." I'll be like, "No, we'll just do a
Aye, in
fence."
fairness, there has been folks saying, oh, you said this thing. No, didn't I? There's a video behind you of you doing it. No, there isn't. And he gets away with it.
Oh,
What the fuck?
is that a 5-year-old bear? And it's like, "No, didn't I?"
Alright, fine, you didn't. Ah, see, told you.
He's the best
I
at it.
fucking
He's the best at
hate. He has got the best lies. He's the best at the lying. Does it all the time. He's amazing.
it. Next one, Sam.
He's appointed his son-in-law as White House advisor. A guy called Jared Kushner, who's a housing development investor thing,
Right.
and he's still determined to repeal and replace the ACA. That's the end of Trump. Thank fuck.
What's that? What's that?
He's still determined to repeal and replace the ACA.
Right.
Fun story about the ACA. There was a Facebook post that was put on Facebook. There's a guy in America that was happy to hear that Trump was determined to repeal Obamacare. He's like, yes, fucking amazing. And somebody responded to him saying, so you're fine with people losing their insurance and stuff like that? And he's like, no, why would I be fine with people losing their insurance? I'm on the ACA. I rely on the government to give me my insurance. But Obamacare has been a failure since day one. And they're like, but the ACA is Obamacare. You've just supported...
I seen that the other day. Totally seen that the other
You
day.
just supported them repealing what you rely on. And he stopped responding.
He must have just thought, oh shit, there's a different name. And
Aye.
he got mixed up. Somebody's.
But he's just been happy. I mean, he was smug as fuck as well. He was like, do you not remember the health.gov website shut down? That was all shite. It's Obamacare.
Oh.
They're like, that's the ACA. That's what you're relying on, cunt. You fucking idiot. You've just handed them your fucking life. And you're happy about it, you bell end.
Absolute dark.
I can't help but feel bad and hate him at the same time.
It could just be a very simple mistake that he made in his daft head.
Well, it's not a simple mistake.
Well, it's a fairly dumb
He's just
mistake.
fucking happy about that life ending.
It's a dumbass mind.
Oh, fucking.
There you go, right.
I've done enough ranting.
Is it a huge story you've got at the end?
No, it's maybe a talkie point.
Right, well that's good. Well, we can finish on that then. Just want to put this out. A 12-year-old girl streams her suicide on Facebook Live.
I was saying that the other night.
What, the video?
Aye.
Right.
I didn't watch it
Right.
because I thought it was creepy as fuck to watch this. I watched like 5 seconds in. It was just like a wee lassie walking on a street, and I'm like, this is already creepy.
I think that's the right one, man.
40 minutes long, this video.
Nah, it's not the right
She
one.
committed suicide at 20 minutes in.
That's not the right one.
Oh,
No, it's not on the street.
she was 12.
She's this one. She was. I've not actually seen the video myself, to be fair, actually, but I was told that she's on that she's like climbs up a tree and then starts talking about like being abused
It
and
was a
stuff
40
like
minute video. She could have walked to a tree.
that. It wasn't 40 minutes. I'm sure it was
The
like.
pity of her committing suicide, maybe, wasn't he?
No, well, I suppose I. Well, anyway, she committed suicide, sort of live on our Facebook stream. She was like answering questions and shit like that as well, like quite mad. It's not funny. They weren't laughing. So one of the things that happened was like right at the end, her mum started shouting on her to come in. That was fucking creepy, I can imagine.
God.
Fucking scary shit. And Facebook can't take the video down because it doesn't ruin their community guidelines.
But they can, though.
They can take it down, but they're not taking it down. So it's still available, the actual full video.
How
Live
does
stream
committing
of that
suicide
fucking...
no go against the community guidelines?
I didn't ken. Fuck knows. I didn't ken. No idea.
So I can still watch this video if I wanted.
You could still watch this video, aye. The original as well. They might when was this news out?
Creepy as
They've
fuck.
maybe changed it now. Yeah, that was January 12th, that was the day. So, as of the day, it's still up.
They said watch, there's a bit that says watch there.
Where's that?
Done. The big letter that says watch.
Oh, watch now, that's
Oh.
just a news clip for Complex. Aye, so you could actually watch that.
How did she commit
live
suicide?
stream. She was on a tree. Basically, she starts climbing the tree, ties the rope around her neck, and then says stuff about why she's doing this, and then she jumps off the tree. And then her mum starts shouting at her to come in for her tea, I imagine.
Oh, after she's dead.
After she's dead. I think she must have been at her back garden or something like that, and her mum's like shouting at her to come in for her tea, and she's just fucking swinging away.
So, I've got questions.
Right.
Questions that you can't answer.
Right.
You've not seen the video.
I have seen the video.
Have you seen the
I
video?
wasn't what I say, but I have seen the video. What was your questions?
So, when she's ready to jump, is she like selfieing?
No. She had the phone sitting like either on a wall or or somewhere, pointing at the tree. So she starts climbing up like a couple.
Oh, so
wee
you
bits of the
actually
tree.
see her hanging?
Yeah, you see her hanging. It's a dark picture. It's like kind of a lot of blurred and stuff like that, and it's like a live stream on Facebook, and it's outside, so it's a bit kind of awkward movements and stuff like that. But she climbs up the tree slightly, just like maybe a branch up. It's not that much of a high tree, but she just climbs up a few bits, and fucking she says sorry a bunch of times, and then she jumps a wee bit because she's obviously had it like tied up a wee bit. She just jumps down a wee bit and kind of lands down, and you see her kind of struggling to.
Oh, so she doesn't even break her neck. She dies by strangulation.
Oh yeah. Awkward, fucking awkward. And her mum, that's the creepy bit, man. Her fucking mum shouting on her.
Do you see her mum?
Nah, you just hear her shouting.
When does it end? How does it end if she's dead?
Well, the stream just must have finished, or the phone went off, or that again. Mental.
Fucking hell.
Crazy shit. So I think after that one we should finish on a lighter note, hopefully.
That is about a boy being tortured.
Oh Jesus, right. Oh, there we go.
Fucking
Welcome
hell.
to the Besides the Norm podcast.
Here's source of happiness for the day.
Aye.
God, I don't even care about what I fucking go on with this fucking story.
You still freaked out by that knowledge.
No, I'm a bit of a psychopath, so I didn't really care. But
Oh.
that's fucked up though. That's
Aye.
sad that a 12-year-old has to commit suicide.
That's it.
It needs to
That's
be. It's American, I'm guessing.
Aye,
But
no,
they've got zero help for mental health. So, aye, that's fucked up. That shouldn't happen. That should be a thing of the past.
Mm-hmm.
So on a kind of lighter note, where it's somebody.
Right, light
Nobody
up.
died in this one.
Right, well that's cool. That's fine.
4 black teenagers that tortured and degraded the white disabled teenager have been charged with a hate crime.
A disabled teenager as well.
Aye,
White.
white.
Ah,
They've been charged with a hate crime.
right.
This was also on live stream on Facebook.
Jesus.
So the 4 black teenagers grabbed this white disabled guy, tied him up in a chair, put him in the corner, and tortured and beat him. Called him racial insults. I reckon cracker.
Cracker, imagine.
And talked about how he was a Trump supporter and stuff like that. And they tortured him and beat him for 30 minutes straight.
That doesn't make it any better,
Nope.
does that really?
Nope, it doesn't. If anything, it makes it worse.
Aye, fuck's sake, man.
Well, so now, these people, see, this is the problem now, is that it's got a lot of folks saying, well, Black Lives Matter needs to be banned because it's a terrorist organisation. And I get where they're coming through with that now. And I didn't agree with them, but I'm starting to fucking see it. I'm starting to see it.
Aye.
That these people align themselves with Black Lives Matter. And the bosses, I don't know, the community leaders of Black Lives Matter
No.
must be fucking raging.
I can imagine.
Like, fuck's sake, we're trying to do something helpful here, and you're fucking killing white people. How is that going to help get folks sympathetic with us?
No. It's annoying because you get people like that are fucking just, they're always like, oh, fucking, like, violence is the way to fucking solve everything.
Aye.
And it's not just black people. There's fucking loads of people that are weekend fucking people close by.
Aye.
They're absolute cunty in that sense.
They've got prick faces. They look like they just constantly want to fight.
No, they've got the
Eating
eyes.
Cocoa Pops and want to punch you at the same time.
Aye, they've got the eyes and eyebrows. There's an eye and eyebrow match that you could tell somebody's a cunt.
Aye.
The way they look. There is.
Aye.
Aye.
It's decades.
The dickhead face.
So, that's a thing. There was a bit of backlash about the fact that they're being charged with a hate crime as well. So people didn't agree with that. People think it should.
People didn't agree.
There's a group of people that believe that it's impossible for black people to be racist,
Fuck off.
which therefore means
That's fucking dumb.
I agree.
So fucking. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in the fucking
I
world.
agree. So they think that it shouldn't be classed as a hate crime.
Shut
And
up.
there's a lot of people saying that they support the 4 people because white people have been torturing black people for centuries. And to that I say, yes, and it was also wrong then.
Yes.
It's wrong both times.
It's wrong,
It
it's
doesn't
fucking
suddenly make it
awful.
right
No.
because a black guy tortured a white guy in revenge. It's not suddenly right, it just makes both of you cunts.
Oh,
You've done nothing to help yourself. Now I understand anger.
yeah.
I understand frustration. I understand if somebody's like sort of in your face. I reckon a racist police officer is came up to you with a baton and started calling you a useless nigger, right? And you're like, well, fuck you, and you punch him in the neck. Cool. I understand that. You'll probably get arrested. Probably.
No.
Probably shot if you're in America. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
But I understand that to a degree. Probably stupid for you to punch the police officer, but I totally understand it.
Oh.
But preemptively tying up a guy purposely because he's white and then torturing him for 30 minutes on Facebook Live is not irrational anger. It's fucking mental health.
No.
That's a psychotic episode, and 4 of them done it.
Do you think they grabbed the disabled guy because they couldn't get anybody else?
I would imagine it's because
That's
of
fucking
bitches
sad,
as well.
man. Ah, fuck's sake.
They're not helping. They're making things worse for themselves.
Fuck. Well, we just ended in the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I tried to keep it on a light note. But
Aye, Jesus Christ.
suicide and torture at the end.
Aye,
Yay.
yay.
Fucking yes.
We should have probably thought about that before we started.
But
Fuck's sake.
we
Jesus
covered
Christ.
the fucking real news on Poseidon.
Well, this is the thing. This is like a lot of the real news finishes off with fucking. A dog called the police the other day because a man was needing a pee or something like that.
See,
Rubbish.
the thing is, right, there's liberal media that would be like, you shouldn't have ended on a negative story including black people because that pushes the narrative that black people are negative. Whereas I would argue that we've had a full show about negative white people. Let's have one about negative black people.
Oh yeah, let's fucking counteract a wee bit. We played hip hop as well.
We
So,
played
aye, there you go. We're about to finish with a rapping band as
The
well.
Lafontaines.
The Lafontaines.
Boom thing.
Boomtown.
Almost.
It's called Release the Hounds as well, which is a terrible fucking white-handed thing about black crime.
Fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ. Aye, we should fucking think these things out a bit more. Fuck's sake. Cool.
So I support Black Lives Matter, as a matter
Yes.
of fact.
But not those fucking assholes.
Not those
no.
people. But they're not in Black Lives Matter, so fuck them.
There you go. This has been Besides the Norm. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. If you downloaded the episode on iTunes, let us ken.
Aye.
Fucking who's doing this? I've no idea. Just tell me. Let's get that out of the way open. If you want to connect with anything to do with us, all the links are in the description. So go and check that out, people.
Including my campaign links, which
Including-
is starting soon.
Including all Craig's
Quality.
campaign bullshit. So fantastic.
If you stay in Ward 22, which is the towns of Kennoway, Leaving, the Largos, Newgelson, apparently I found out,
Mhm.
in a place behind Windigates, as well as Windigates,
Right.
then you'll be able to vote for me.
Fantastic.
Although you probably won't.
You vote for the SNP because you're fucking cheap. Bah.
Bah.
This is the Lafontaines with the track called Release the Hounds. Peace.
Ting.
I'm releasing the hounds, closed caption, fall at my feet. King of the rules, rise in the face of defeat. Black magic, mixed with the gravel and dirt. Bamming your boys up until some feelings get hurt. They all talking, but it's nothing but lies. Take the shades off, dickhead, and open your eyes. Caught in the hot sun, perched up in the fence until the weight of the punch broke through the defense. Blood spilled in the literal sense. I sit with a lit cigarette into the suspense. Sleepwalking, conversation is cheap. Plus I seen him bench press, so his muscles are weak. So pack and choose, get hung up like some tennis shoes. Grimace views, by yes man and bottle booze. When they lose, not really up for discussion. Said he was ahead, but I left with a concussion. Always on top, but now I am done for the day. And I won't come up till I've had my say. That's right along, so I know my weight can be thrown. And I'm sinking my teeth deep into the bone. Lead me into the wild, I feel confident scaling the gates. Man in revolt, pissed off, raising the stakes. Never enough, nobody got the stomach to rise. Man with empty promises and colourful ties. Pay attention and maybe focus a little. When the sirens arrive, nobody blowing the whistle. Lost in translation on my currency cheap. They relate the fucking rules, be in charge of the shit. Blood spilled in the literal sense. Let the battle commence, nobody pose a defense. Keep talking, your conversation is weak. And if you send a squad round, we can put them asleep. So pick and choose, get hung up like some tennis shoes. Clemens fuse, by yes man and bottle blues. When they lose, not really up for discussion. Said he was ahead, now you're left with a concussion. Always on top, but now I am done for the day. And I won't come up till I've had my say. Left right along, so I know my weight can be thrown. And I'm sinking my teeth deep into the bone. Just another chemical under my skin. Drowning myself even when I'm trying to swim. It's a ritual delivered in a bottle of sin. Never alone, staring at my sinister twin. Chemical, felt on my lens. Send me up another bottle full of my flames. It's a ritual, what was on the tip of my tongue. Individual, beautiful, keeping me young. Running in concrete, numb at the touch. You're my shoulder to cry on, hold me up like a crutch. You're my courage at midnight, you soft in the fall. Never talking as questions, you're always in call. But we so passive aggressive, you're so made possessive. You're so tilted in love that it's kinda fucking excessive. You make it look good though, it's too good to deny. And I will never ever come down when I'm flying so high, that's why always on top, but now I am done for the day. And I won't come up till I've had my say. Left right along, so I know my weight can be thrown. And I'm sinking my teeth deep into the bone. And I feel like I might sink my teeth into the bone. Chemical, felt on my lanes. Set me up another bottle filling my flames. It's a ritual, always on the tip of my tongue. Individual, beautiful, keeping me young.